YouTube, what is going on? Back with my latest video, back in the installment of Speculation Saturday. So I have a really fun one for you guys today. I have 3 pops I think you guys should pick up and add to your collection. So let's get right into it and get my thoughts. Here we go.
Listen, been in the game for a minute, clocking in because it's time to get down to business. Stunting is a habit, on me I'm good at it. Asking around town, I'm known as the Popsavage.
Alright guys, before we get into this video, please smash that like button down below. Let me know you guys are enjoying these videos, and as always, if you're new to this channel, welcome. Hit subscribe button down below as well so you're updated to my most recent content, and hit that bell notification so you're alerted as soon as I post a new video. So if it's your first time tuning in this segment, we like to try to do every Saturday to talk about the financial side of the Funko collecting hobby, whether it be certain topics I find interesting or pops I think are going to go up in value, and that's what we're going to be talking about today. So like I said, I have 3 Funko Pops I think are going to go up in value. Now may be the best time to pull the trigger and add them to your collection. Before we get into that, I just want to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, Whatnot. I've been talking about them a lot, and I see that a lot of you guys have taken advantage of the platform as well, so that's really good and hope you're enjoying it. But Whatnot is an online platform where you're able to purchase everything collectible via live auctions or their marketplace. They have Funko Pops, Pokemon cards, sports cards, comic books, whatever you're into collectible, they have it there on Whatnot. And if you're interested, down below in the description box, there's a $10 off code for your $10 off your next purchase. So that's something you're interested in, definitely check out the link below. Like I said, it's a platform I use all the time. They have a service also available to order or to authenticate your Funko Pops as well. So that's something you're interested in, making sure you get you're getting real and not fake Funko Pops into your collection. That is a service they provide as well. So definitely check it out. Let's get right into today's picks. Alright guys, so the first pop I want to talk about is one I actually don't have in my collection. Definitely plan on getting it because it's one that I think looks pretty cool, and it's definitely an iconic character in today's society, and that is Gru from Despicable Me. So Despicable Me, I went back and watched it again recently, and I remembered how good of a movie it was. I think the Minions are kind of ingrained in our culture now as far as cartoon characters we see on almost everything, and I think it's kind of hard to actually collect the Minions because there's so many of them. I think there's like 3 main ones maybe, but there's so many different Funko Pops for the Minions. But there is not that many for Gru. I think there's only one, I believe there's only one Gru that's like the adult one. There's a young Gru, and I think there's only one adult one. He's been vaulted for a long time. He's only going for 35 bucks. I just feel that it's an extremely low price for Gru. I think the Despicable Me characters are here to stay. Maybe more Minions movies, but Gru's always going to make at some point an appearance in those movies. I think that character is now ingrained into kids who are younger than people my age group, and down the line I think this is going to be something people would like to collect. And for $35, it's an old pop, I think from 2015 or 16. It's an older one, so the supply is probably not as much as things that there are out there today that are being produced. And at $35 is an extremely affordable price. I don't know if this one's going to be a super Grail, but I can definitely see this one, doubling up, being like a $70 pop some point, down the line, end of this year, next year. It's a very, affordable pop, like I said, and it's definitely one that I think if you're a fan of that franchise, now's the time to get it while it's still affordable. Once the supply starts drying up, people that are fans of the movie are starting adding it to the collection. I think it's going to definitely go up in value. And I think this pop transcends the Funko collecting hobby. Like I said, Minions are almost everything. People buy anything with a Minion on it. I think Gru is also a very likable character, and the same will apply for Gru. So I think you're not only competing with the Funko collectors in this one, you're competing with people that just collect the Despicable Me stuff. So definitely one I think you should add to your collection for 35 bucks. I don't think you can go wrong. Like I said before, guys, always think about the downside risk. I don't see this pop really going down in value at all. I think this, there's only upward trajectory for this one, and definitely one you want to add to your collection right now. Alright guys, so the second pop is actually a line, and it's a pop line I've talked about before, but now might be the time to I want to double down on this one, and you want to add to your collection, and that's the Tokyo Ghoul line. So I know a lot of you guys have asked me to do a lot more anime stuff. Here you guys go. This is a line I've suggested in the past. Go and check that video out for a little bit more of an in-depth reason why I think Tokyo Ghoul is a good pickup. But the reason why I want to double down on it now is Funko is releasing a new Tokyo Ghoul line for the new series. So I think the old series is going to get a little bit more attention. People are going to try to collect a new one, and they're going to go back and try to collect the stuff they don't have already. And when they go to do that, most of these are vaulted. So the supply is going to be pretty limited, and what that means is supply and demand. When they go in the direction that the supply does not outweigh the demand, the price goes up. So this Tuca right here, or Kaneki or Hide, whatever pop you want to get that's vaulted, I don't think you can go really wrong. Just, you know, definitely complete the set, get your favorite character, but I think people are going to start backtracking. They're trying to collect this line again. I think it's going to get hot, and I think, like I said in the other video, anime pops, you know, once they're in people's collection that are paying up the price, they don't really tend to let them go. My anime stuff, you know, everything in there for the most part is stuff that I plan on keeping for forever, and there's a little bit more nostalgia involved with anime stuff. So I definitely would grab the stuff you want before it's too late, because I think once people get their hands on them, it's going to be hard to get it out of their hands. So definitely get them into your collection. They're not too expensive. I think for the most part, I think the most expensive one may be Edo, and she's like 60 bucks. I think Rize, yeah, I think all of them are pretty affordable. I don't think there's anyone that's like incredibly expensive. And I think the sky's the limit for this line. I think it's a great show. If you haven't checked it out, definitely do so. And I think once time goes on, this line in general is going to be a little bit more unattainable, because people are going to start getting their collection, and that price is going to start going up. So definitely a line I want to double down on, especially with that new line coming out. This is one that people are going to go circle back to and start getting a little bit more expensive. Alright guys, and last but not least, this pop right here, I don't know why it's not already more expensive, but I think it's going to start getting pretty expensive very soon. By the end of this year, I think this pop's going to be a Grail, you know, or maybe over $100, and that is Danny Phantom. So the reason why I suggest Danny Phantom is not only is it a very great show, very memorable show, there's almost like a cult following for Danny Phantom, even though it was kind of a popular show at the time. But Danny Phantom is good for two reasons. One, he was an exclusive for San Diego Comic-Con, and also a very popular character. But I also think he's very affordable for the price he's at. He's going for about 60 bucks, which sounds a little bit more expensive for a pop, but hear me out. If you're into Funko NFTs at all, you know that they dropped the Nickelodeon Pops, or Nickelodeon NFT collection recently. And the most popular pops from that line, as far as value concerned, have been Vlad and Ember Moon. And they're also both going for more money than Danny Phantom, who's the main character of the show. Now I know the NFTs are a little bit more limited. I think they're limited to maybe 2,000 or 3,000 pieces, which, you know, the grand scheme of things for what they're going for, I think they're a little bit pricey, which I think means that people are willing to pay up for Danny Phantom characters. And it's crazy to me that Danny Phantom himself is only going for about 60 bucks. Now, if you guys remember, this came out in 2020, so it was kind of during the whole production problem during the pandemic, and most Targets where this one released, and they weren't really getting too much in stock. I think everyone I've asked, so they got like 2 or 3 in their store, which isn't a lot, so I don't think supply is so much out there. Obviously, I think it's gonna be more than the 3,000 that the NFT ones are for Vlad and Ember Moon, but Danny Phantom is the star of the show. I think there may be more Danny Phantom pops they make in the future, but this one's gonna be the most limited one, the one most people seek out. I think for 60 bucks, this one's extremely undervalued compared to other like San Diego Comic-Con pops that are just as popular. I think this is one you definitely want to get in your collection. Now, if you can get the one with the con sticker on it, you know, it's definitely gonna be more valuable. But Danny Phantom right here is definitely one you want to pick up and add to your collection. At 60 bucks, it still feels a little bit expensive, but I can guarantee that this one's going to be like $100 at some point soon, because the Ember Moon and Vlad are already going for more than that, and Danny's going to eventually catch up with them, especially if those ones continue to go up in value. So definitely one you want to add to your collection. Get in your collection now, and I don't think you're going to go wrong with this one. This one's not going to go down at all at any point. So there you guys go. Those are the 3 pops I have for you guys today. Let me know your opinions in the comment section down below, how you think these picks will pan out. And if you have any suggestions for me, I will always give you guys credit if it's something I definitely believe in as well. So thanks so much for watching. Again, shout out to our today's sponsor, Whatnot. If you have not already hit the like button, comment, share, subscribe. Check me out on my Instagram, ThePopSavage. You can stay connected there too. And also my second channel, Savage Breaks, where I do Pokemon and sport card openings. Thanks again for watching, guys. Until next time, I'll see you later.